Okay, so what I filmed today is a realistic day in the life, which means I had like 5 things on my to-do list and I got 2-ish of them done. Actually, I did pretty good compared to what I normally do, which is sit on the couch for hours and hours. But I did do that today for like 3 hours, so you'll see. But yeah, here is a somewhat accurate day-to-day for me. Okay, I have not been able to record today just because I'm running out of memory, so I'm gonna talk fast. All right, it's 1:30 and I just did my first task of the day, which should have been done at 12, and I am nearly 2 hours behind. So yeah, from 11 to 1:30, I worked on an Instagram post that I thought was already done, so that's stressful. So I don't need to be spending 2.5 hours on a single freaking carousel post. And this is usually what happens. I do something that I think will take me an hour and it takes twice as long, and then everything gets pushed back, and then my to-do list never ever ends. So I just wrote the Instagram post and now I'm gonna do some outlining for my client. So I need to outline the copy for their homepage, and then it's a jewelry company. I'll show it to you later. And then all of the collections that they have, so all their rings, necklaces, blah, blah, blah. And then I have to start figuring out what keywords I'm using for their products so that people can search for it and it will pop up. So, but luckily I have an extra 2 hours from 4 to 6, which I put catch up on that client task. So, and then my last hour was to write, which I am wanting to push back already, but we'll see what happens. So today by 1:30, I have written an Instagram post. That's it. Haven't even worked out. So that's fun. So I'm gonna do the client work now. I'm gonna email her, and yeah, heatless curls. This side worked better. So far, here, let me just show you. That's what I'm doing for my client right now. Basically, I'm outlining her copy for her website for her homepage. So this is what it looks like now. So she sells all this cool jewelry, and it's really cool because like this moves. And so just kind of rewriting all of this. And she's so cool because we're so similar. Like she's had the same friend group forever. She's like a minimalist, or she wants her customers to be a minimalist, but to have like bold jewelry that's like a little bit different. Like, I mean, that's not really it, but you know, something that shows like a pop of personality. And anyway, it's just so fun because like I'm taking like the words she uses and the words that like her clients use, and I'm putting it all in her copy so that it sounds like her, but also sounds like something that her potential clients would buy, which to be fair, I am probably like an ideal customer for her because I love her jewelry. But so it's so fascinating. So what I've been doing with my business all these years is I've been writing blogs, which is really like educational stuff. So I've written blogs about like root canals and how to grow grass and other stuff like marketing stuff that I inherently know how to do, or not inherently, but that I've learned how to do. And so I write about topics like it that always involved a lot of research. So I got to learn a lot of new things. Like I've written for lawyers, so I've learned some like law stuff in different states. And anyway, so that was really fun, but it's a lot of research, and the writing part's easy. What I'm doing now with writing copy, it's kind of comparable to like trying to like create a character for a book, because each character has to have its own words, like its own slang that they use. Like if you think about all of us, you know, and how we were talking about the different styles that we have, it's kind of like that, where I'm trying to figure out like the different slang words that people use, the different styles that they might have, and then but then find the common thread that they can all relate to. So like, you know, us as a friend group, like we're all very, very different, but we all have very similar personality traits or just values, things like that. And so anyway, that's the difference between like content writing, which is writing blogs and teaching people like how to do stuff, as opposed to copywriting. It's a lot of like, it's not a lot of writing, like probably 300 words per page, but it's so intentional, like every single word. So I'm seeing the word she wants to use, like drippin', obsessed, bougie, extra, so that it will be in her copy, so that it sounds like her. And so I'm getting all excited like a dork, but I didn't do this before. Like I just wrote like research, like very matter of fact before, and this is more of the creative, like pretty. My phone died as I was recording that, but let me just tell you guys something. I am freezing inside my house, okay? So I'm outside. I've been sitting outside walking lady. I didn't know she was peeing. For like 5 minutes now. I'm out here wearing socks with sandals with my prison slides, as Zach calls them. And I'm still cold. Like I'll put on socks when I'm freezing. Anyway, so just to update you though, it's 4 o'clock. I have lunch every day. No, I don't. From 3 to 4. That's when I ideally would like to have lunch every day. Yes, I know it's late, but it started because before we wouldn't have breakfast until like 11, because we would go to the gym from like 8:30 to 10:30ish. We just have always eaten late lunch, late dinner. So anyway, all I had was a protein shake because I've been taking this shot, and I actually doubled it this past week, and I was so nauseated until like last night. So I'm just now getting my appetite back. But anyway, so I have a lot to do the rest of the day. I was supposed to be done outlining this client's homepage, and I am not. And I have 4 other pages of hers to do, and then tomorrow I write it. But honestly, I'm like kind of writing it today, so I'm kind of combining it. So actually, I think I'm doing pretty good. Maybe I should just do it by page. Maybe I should get 2 pages done today and 2 pages done tomorrow. Or 3. 2.5, 2.5. But I'm only on page 1, so. Anyway, other than that, we're having pizza for dinner. And usually I'll probably stop working today at like 3 or 4. It's 4 now. What am I talking about? I'll probably stop working around 7 or 8, just because I have a lot to do. And then we'll have dinner, and then we just finished watching Euphoria. And I don't know if you guys have seen that show. That's one of my favorite shows ever, honestly. It's about a group of friends, and I freaking loved it. It was such a good show. And I've been watching Bridgerton, finally got into that, but Zach's not really watching it. Like, he watches it kind of. And then our sleepy time show right now is Modern Family, which is pretty funny. I don't love it like I do all my other shows, but yeah. So, but that's all that's really happening with me. I'm just gonna finish that. We'll eat dinner, and then we'll go to human bed, as we call it. Actually, I was supposed to go for a walk this morning. I'm trying to walk like 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day, so I'll take you on a walk with me. You can see how, I'm not going to take you when I take Lady, because walking Lady is stressful. So I'll probably take her around once, and then I'll bring you to walk around, and I'll fill you in on how far I got in my work. I don't know if it's from being outside for like 10 minutes, but as soon as I came back inside, I came right here, and I feel so drained. I'm so tired. I have not gotten back up. I think it was like 4 something. And it's probably 5, yeah, it's 5:37 now. So I've been sitting here for almost 2 hours doing nothing. I might work for an extra hour, but I'm tired. Being so unproductive. What the heck? Okay, I walked Lady, and it was as ridiculous as I thought it was gonna be. But one of our neighbors has a puggle. Oh my god, I couldn't think of what it was called. She has a puggle, so half pug, half beagle. And so Lady and him played, his name is Rue, for a second. And yeah, so I was trying to figure it out. I'm walking around the block listening to YouTube videos about copywriting. So is this considered work? probably not. But anyway, I think I was just feeling really discouraged earlier because just posting shit on the internet sucks. And I hadn't worked out or anything, so I don't know. It felt like a lazy day. I think I worked a total of 5 hours, which is pretty good for me. Like, it's a lot of brain work, so 8 hours just, I feel like most of the time isn't doable. So yeah, so 5 hours, 5 days a week, 25 hours. Wow, I guess I work 25 hours if that sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I can work more, obviously, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm not making the most out of my time, especially because, I spent 3 hours on the couch, and so much of the 5 hours, like, I don't know if the full 5 hours I worked was like productive, because some of it was being on Threads or Instagram. So I mean, I only go on there for work. I say work because I go on there to like market myself and my ideas and thoughts and whatever. But I don't know, feeling meh about today.